Hello, this is Don Berry with LiveExpertInterview.tv, and today I'm really excited because we have Dr. Bruce Genter from the Philadelphia area, who's a plastic surgeon. Hi, Dr. Genter.
Hi, how are you, Don?
I am very good. I'm especially excited, and I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to our audience. Particularly, we're interested in the questions around your advice about what people ought to be thinking about, what they ought to consider when they're on the internet trying to find the right plastic surgeon to call.
Well, Don, everybody acknowledges the importance of personal recommendations, and they flow pretty freely, don't they? But once a person gets a recommendation, I think it's important to go to the doctor's website and learn about the doctor's experience, what the doctor does in his practice, look at the before and after pictures, and also get a feel for the office.
Okay, that's very, very good. So how about telling me a little bit about your practice and your philosophy?
Well, I like to treat patients like family, and that really is the philosophy of my entire staff. I have a wonderful staff, and when people contact our office, I believe they have a wonderful experience just from the very first phone call to their consultation and through the surgery.
So what kind of problems do people come to you with when they're looking for solutions? What are some of the concerns?
Well, one of the common problems is with aging, people feel young and then there's a disconnect when they look in the mirror. Also, some patients have had issues with how they appear in clothes, in bathing suits, and it's really bothered them. So it's really a pleasure to help them with these problems. And I can't neglect to mention patients who have defects due to cancer surgery, and how wonderful it is to reconstruct these problems, these deformities, to reconstruct a new breast, to make a face look normal after a large tumor has been removed, and how rewarding it is for me personally to let the person live a normal life and feel good about themselves after disease or trauma like that.
I see. Very, very good. So if I'm a patient or I'm thinking I might need some of what you do, what would my experience be like? I would call your office and I get set up an appointment?
Right, you would call my office, or sometimes people contact us through email through our website connection, and one of my staff members responds and really starts to develop a relationship with the patient or with the caller, so that we know what the person's problem is, what's bothering them, and we can come up with a solution that best fits them. Sometimes it involves also educating the patient with what's available and even newer techniques than they might be aware of. And then we set up the appointment, and then I enjoy seeing the patients in consultation. I like meeting them, and we go over their issues, and I come up with the best solution that I can to help them. In the 30 years I've been in practice, I've seen a lot of work by other plastic surgeons, and I've learned that you can teach anybody a technique, but you cannot teach them how to make something beautiful. And I feel that I have the experience and I have the artistic talent to create beauty. I love beauty, and I enjoy creating beauty for my patients.
So Dr. Genter, do you have any kind of specials or invitations for patients to come in?
Well, actually we do, Don. I'm glad you asked. We have specials all the time for our surgery, for our skin care, and for our injectables. We have some programs that work through our office and actually through the companies of the injectables especially. We send out regular email blasts. We have a page on Facebook that people follow. Some of my staff now is in some of my staff is now working with a personal trainer, and everybody is following that in conjunction with our weight loss program. So we have a lot going on, and we're just happy to share it with the public and our patients.
Okay, very, very good. Well, you've been practicing for how long now?
Oh, almost 30 years.
Oh, wonderful. And has that all been in the same community?
Yes. Yes, I've been in the same area for that entire time.
Okay, and so you are in the Jenkintown area, in the Philadelphia area.
Right.
And so for all of our listeners that are in the Philadelphia area who may be interested in exploring some possibilities, some options, or dealing with some concern, I would strongly recommend contacting Dr. Bruce Genter's office. The office phone is 215-572-7744. And you can get some great information on the website at drgenter.com. Dr. Genter, I thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Don. It's my pleasure.